The Starlight Resort Hotel has multiple outdoor swimming pools, an aqua park and shared access to a 540-metre private sand and pebble beach. Guests can also enjoy a la carte dining, sports amenities and kids club. Multiple outdoor pools including 2 adult-only options, an on-site aqua park and access to the sun lounges and piers, all free of charge. There is also a spa offering seawater therapies, traditional Turkish baths known as hammam and specialised massage rituals. There's a buffet-style main restaurant and multiple a la carte options including Turkish, Mediterranean and themed menus. Tennis courts, mini golf, horse riding, a fitness centre and games room with a bowling alley. All premium drinks are included within the all-inclusive package and all cocktails are handmade, not from a machine. So let's take a look around the resort. So we arrived at the hotel at the end of June 2026. There were 3 of us travelling, Tony, myself and my friend Keri. We thought we had booked 2 rooms in the hotel, but on arrival we were allocated 2 lodges. These weren't really that far away from each other and were very handy right in the centre of the resort, so we were able to get around without too much trouble. You can see that here is the main pool just outside the hotel, and in the background that's the Sunrise Hotel, which is the shared hotel of the resort. Moving on to the right, the higher pool, the infinity pool, that's an adults only swimming area. There's also a train that takes you around the resort, and this operates a few times a day. So not far from our hotel there was this lovely relaxing pool. Now this isn't an adults only swimming area, but it is quiet as it has no music. A lovely place to spend the time. So I'd done most of my filming in the early morning, so there was hardly anybody around, and it was also a lot cooler too at this time. Plenty of lounges available, although we were here for most of the day, back and forth. But whatever time you went down to this pool, there was always spare sunbeds available, and the bar here operates from 10 o'clock till 6 o'clock, although the pools are open at any time that you want to swim. So as I said, there's also a botanical gardens here, and there's over 400 different plant varieties. And here are just a few of what plants they grow. Plenty of musa bajus, I've never seen so many planted, and plenty of colour as well around the resort. I've never seen a cycas of this size before, and I don't think ours will ever grow like this, and I certainly have never seen one in flower. A fantastic sight. Some of the sizes on these palms were so impressive. Just look at the height on this one here. Absolutely fantastic. It's such a large resort that it is a little bit overwhelming at first to find your way around, but I was using the plants as a little bit of a map so I could find my way back to the room, so I knew where to turn. And some of the plants were completely new to me. I have no idea what this tree is, but I just thought that it had such beautiful leaves. Just look at them. The gardeners were working all day to get these grounds looking the way that they did, and they really did do a fantastic job. These Washingtonia palms, just look at the height on these. I've got one of these in my garden, but I don't think I'll ever be lucky enough to get them as high as these ones here. Just look at the size on that. Wonderful. They've also got an amphitheatre here. Now this is down the other end of the resort near the Sunrise Hotel, and here they do nightly shows. Not something that we generally go for, but they are available. But when you are up the other end of the hotel, you can't hear any of the shows, so it's nice and quiet. We preferred to spend our time in the adult-only bar, which is open till midnight. There are other options there. There's plenty of bars around, and there is a 24-hour bar also in the lobby area. And there's also a 24-hour snack bar available. So you can pop in on your way back to the room and order off the menu. Just look at the size here on this agave. A wonderful specimen. Just look at that. Here you can really see just how tall these palms are. Massive. Now this is where I spent a lot of my time in the afternoon, and this was the coffee bar. Again, all included in the all-inclusive package. Wonderful cold coffee lattes. All surrounded with glorious planting. There was also a patisserie. Now this was on the upper floor near the a la carte restaurants, and it is tucked around the side, so if you do visit, make sure that you go and find it. A fantastic array of cakes and coffees and cold coffees, and this is open until 11 o'clock at night. And I just had to have more than one. A lovely view out from the first floor balcony, and this is overlooking the garden pool. Now this is also an adults only area. Plenty of lounges, and also they have sun loungers in the pool. We went here for our first day before we found the relaxing pool. A lovely area, but does tend to get a little bit muddy as it is on grass, which is why we chose the relaxing pool. But nevertheless, you can tuck yourself under a tree here for a nice lazy afternoon. So this here is the infinity pool, and this is also an adults only area, and this is situated just outside the lobby of the hotel. There's also a bar which was within a short walking distance from here. This is the cave snack bar, and this is a lovely cool area to get your lunch, and this is open between 12 and 6. It's a buffet style restaurant, so you can just help yourself to what you want. There's also some tables which are situated inside the water to keep your feet cool. A fantastic idea. I really love this idea of the seating, and this is a seat which is covered in a tile mosaic. And thinking of it is such an easy idea, but it really looks effective and would look good in any tropical garden. There was also an afternoon pool party with plenty of foam. Everybody seemed to be enjoying it, but Tony and myself prefer something a little bit quieter. So moving down towards the beach area, there's also an ice cream van. A wonderful idea. And this here are where a lot of the a la carte restaurants are. I think this one was the Italian. Now, we went to the Indian a la carte, which was inside. The portions were a little bit small, but it was tasty. We were there for 10 nights in the resort, and you were able to use the a la carte facility free of charge just the once. But I wish now, looking back, that we had tried the Italian as well, because it really is situated in a beautiful area of the hotel. Who wouldn't want to eat their meal in such beautiful surroundings? Just look at that for a view. Now, while we were away, we also visited Sea Day, which is about a 30-minute taxi ride away. Now, the hotel did put on a private minibus for us there and back, which cost €50. But it was so easy, as we were able to spend as much time in the resort as we wanted. And then we just got in touch with the driver, who came within 20 minutes to collect us again. So it was lovely down here, plenty of shops, a lovely harbour where we sat and had a lovely cold drink. And Keri and myself also did quite a lot of shopping, and we came away with a few handbags and a few pair of shoes each.
Lovely. Now you can check the mine card.
Okay, no, you're right,
I
thanks.
have many sizes.
Okay, no, you're all right, thank you.
They also run quite a few excursions around the area, including 1 or 2 on different pirate ships. But it was lovely just to sit there with a cold drink and watch these going back and forth. And then back to the hotel for a well-earned cup of coffee. So while we were in the hotel, Keri and myself decided to use the spa facilities. Now, I've never visited a spa before, and we booked in for a Turkish Hammam, which is basically a steam room, a sauna, and a total rub down, which is ideal to have a really good tan. So I was so impressed with the massage that I was given afterwards that the 2 of us booked in to have another 3 massages, and we got extremely friendly with the manager there, Amelia. Such a fantastic lady, really helpful. The spa was absolutely immaculate, and I would definitely recommend booking in for a Turkish spa experience while staying at this hotel. Just look at that. Absolutely beautiful place to visit. The package for the hammam was €85. And as I said, that included a total rub down, use of the spa facilities and a full body massage. But it was well worth the money. And this was a fantastic experience and something that I'll never forget. Beautiful surroundings and so relaxing. And then the 10 days was up and it was time to come back home. We landed in Cardiff at 3:10 in the morning, but we've got plenty of happy memories. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I hope that you found the video informative, and I really do recommend visiting this hotel. All in all, 10 out of 10.